Welcome to Burtuqal DMC, a new destination management company in Portugal. Burtuqal is an incoming tourism agency or destination management company based in Lisbon, Portugal. The main market of Burtuqal is Gulf Cooperative Countries, GCC. GCC states are strategic oil and gas exporters. They export about 34% of total export of world's crude oil. They have economic diversification industries such as transportation, tourism, trade, and finance. In 2013, the average GDP was $1,637 billion, and the average GDP per capita was $33,514. They are home of a high number of billionaires and millionaires. In 2014 the total billionaires were 117. In 2015 the total number of millionaires in GCC states was 613,600. The citizens are not subject of any income tax. The diversity in GCC states is helpful to segment the tourism outbound market. There are four main segments in this market: GCC citizens, Arab expatriates, Asian expatriates and Western expatriates. Foreigners are making 50% of total population in the GCC states. Arabic is the official language in all GCC states, while the English language is widely used as a business language. The main outbound destinations for GCC travelers are Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia in Asia, which are marking more than 20% of their international trips. Indian Ocean island countries, like Maldives and Seychelles, are preferred in short trips. In Europe the most popular destinations are UK, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and Turkey. The GCC travelers are keen on the new communication technologies. They use smartphones for travel, and tourism arrangements include accommodation, transportation and others. They search regarding travel destinations and make their reservations by their own without hiring any services from travel tourism agencies. They also share experiences and reviews in social media websites such as Facebook and Twitter. Middle-class tourists prefer to book in traditional agencies rather than online booking in a search for bargain opportunities. They like to hear from families and friends. Most of them book their flights using last-minute deals, while some do it with more than 2 weeks in advance of their holiday. Luxury tourists book their trips at least with 4 weeks in advance. GCC tourists are among the top consumers and spenders. They are known for buying luxury items, especially when traveling abroad. GCC tourists assign about $16,924 per each member of the family to spend on the trip. Arab tourists usually travel with their extended families in groups of more than 10 members. In 2030, the total spending of GCC residents on tourism is estimated to reach €189 billion. They prefer Western cuisine in hotels, followed by Indian cuisine, while the Arabic cuisine is in the third position. They like to be attended to quickly. Muslims are generally following a whole diet, which does not allow them to consume pork or alcohol. The strict Muslim travelers either go for seafood or for vegetarian options. The citizens of GCC states usually use their hands while eating, but they rarely do it in Europe. The typical season of traveling is school holidays, which starts from the beginning of July until the end of September. Islamic lunar calendar affects the travel season when the fasting month of Ramadan comes in the summer season. Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha rotate around the year. GCC tourists travel in winter holidays, which coincides with Christmas and New Year holidays in Europe. Spring holidays, usually from 27th March to 10th April. Tourists from GCC states prefer to stay in serviced apartments due to the size of their families and their cultural needs. Also, they prefer 5-star properties. The average length of their stay is of about 13 days. Tourists from GCC states spend about 4% of their total spending in ground transport. They prefer to rent cars for their ground transportation while traveling, and they rarely use public transportation. Wealthy GCC tourists ship their cars with them while traveling. This is obvious in London, more than in any other city in Europe. Include brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Bugatti, Maserati and other luxury brands. The lack of information is mainly due to the Schengen visa system. This system allows the travelers to other members' states to travel to Portugal without being required to ask for a further visa. In 2014, Portugal issued 1.649 visas for travelers from UE and 3,339 visas for the travelers from Saudi Arabia, but received 17,591 tourists. Between 2009, Portugal received only 3,525 tourists from GCC countries. The increase in 6 years was about 500%. The vast majority of them used Schengen visas issued by other countries than Portugal. The total overnight stays of GCC guests in Portuguese hotels in 2014 was 44,633 nights, while in 2009 it was 10,735. The increase of the total of overnight stays is of about 416%. This table shows GCC guests in Portuguese hotel establishments between 2009 and 2014. This table shows overnight stays by GCC guests in Portuguese hotel establishments between 2009 and 2014. Here is a SWOT analysis of Portugal as a destination for the GCC tourists. The communication plan of Burtuqal consists of the following. 1. Building a website, Facebook page and LinkedIn page. 2. Sending emails with company's profile and brand, in both Arabic and English for the tourism agencies in GCC countries. 3. Send personalized and specific emails for the tourism department or the general manager of each company. 4. Build business relationships between Burtuqal DMC and professionals of the largest companies in GCC countries, casual and official meetings, participate in the major travel and tourism events, inviting delegations from GCC countries. 5. Build business relationships between Burtuqal DMC and professionals of the largest companies in GCC countries, casual and official meetings, participate in the major travel and tourism events, inviting delegations from GCC countries. 6. Use Arabic language in physical and online publications. Send printed brochures to travel and tourism agencies and airlines. 7. Use paid marketing campaign methods such as online media, newspapers, magazines and TV to build the image of the company and Portugal in the collective consciousness of GCC citizens. 8. Offer training opportunities for the arriving refugees in Portugal, especially the native Arabic speakers. 9. Develop a reservation app for different mobile systems,